Hi again, fourth grade. It's Mrs. Boswell with the Hercules Quest for Language Arts this week. Again today, it says I'm going to use schema and context clues as a way to figure out the meaning of words. Actually, I'm going to go back here. So remember yesterday we learned about the word schema on day 1, and schema is the same as our background knowledge, all of that information that we have in our brain that we already kind of know that we will use when we go to reading and figuring out vocabulary words. Today, we are going to focus on context clues, and there's a little bit difference between schema and context clues. So let's learn about context clues. Okay, context clues. Clues that good readers use to find the meaning of unknown words. Okay, so our schema is kind of what we have in our brain, kind of that information. Context clues are going to be what the author or illustrator has written in a story or drawn in their pictures. Okay, so our first one is when I come to a known word, sometimes I could look at the pictures. So if I'm looking at this picture here, and I know that we're learning about Greek mythology, so I've got that schema, right? So I'm going to say that this is Zeus, because he is the king of the gods, of the Greek gods, okay? And I know that we're reading about Hercules, and Zeus is his father. So again, I didn't have any words here, but I also had my background knowledge, and I'm also going to use the pictures that I think this is Zeus, okay? Sometimes we can look for helping words like or, like, are, or called. Sometimes those give us clues to what maybe a vocabulary word is, okay? Maybe it's already words you know. Maybe there are words around that vocabulary words that you know that can help you understand the vocabulary word. Sometimes you can have examples or definitions to help you. Sometimes your punctuation that is used can help you. So if I have like an exclamation point, it might be something that's exciting. So maybe that word is something exciting, okay? The other big one is synonyms and antonyms. Sometimes you can use synonyms, meaning it's the same. So maybe you know another word that's the same as that word. Or maybe it's an antonym, it means something different. It's the opposite, okay? So context clues are clues that good readers use to find the meaning of unknown words. And you might look for these clues to help you solve that unknown vocabulary word. All right, so context versus schema. Context clues uses pictures, helping words, words we know, synonyms, antonyms, and sometimes they even provide examples within the story. Schema is our mental file cabinet, activating that background knowledge that we already have. Okay, so those are two different things, okay? But sometimes they can work together to help each other. Today we're going to kind of work just with context clues. All right, so here is our same words from yesterday. This is our word acquire, okay? But as I read it today, instead of using our background knowledge or schema, we're actually going to use context clues from the writing, from the author, from the words that he's written to help us figure out our highlighted word, okay? So what are some context clues we found? So I'm going to read it today, and I want you to be highlighting or like looking at words that you would want to highlight, okay? It was fortunate for the hero Hercules that he was born in the winter, which gave him plenty of time to acquire strength to fight serpents the following spring. The angry goddess Hera, who possessed a great deal of power, dropped the serpent into the baby's cradle. They slithered through the baby Hercules' blankets, hissed at him, and prepared to strike. All right, so I'm going to go back to that word acquire, and I want to highlight some other words. So it could be synonyms or antonyms that kind of help us, or maybe it's an opposite meaning, okay? So let's kind of look through. So if I'm here, I also see the two things I pick out is winter and then spring. I don't know why those stuck out at me, but it says, it was unfortunate for the Hercules that he was born in winter, okay? And then it says winter, and then it says, which gave him plenty of time. I think plenty of time has something to do with this word acquire, because from winter to spring, okay, I know that is usually 3 months when you go from one season to the next. That's at least 3 months. Okay, so, and months is time. And then I see this word strength, to fight serpents. You would have to acquire strength to fight serpents. So I wonder what would make sense. I might use another word, so I might use a synonym that's similar to this word to see if it makes sense. So it says winter, which gives him plenty of time to acquire strength. Ooh, I think winter to spring, that's time to acquire. And I know that I can't be strong right away, but I might build my strength. Ooh, I wonder if that word acquire means to build. Let's see if that word would make sense there. Instead of using the word acquire, I'm going to use the word build. He was born in the winter, which gave him plenty of time to build strength to fight serpents the following spring. That word build is a synonym to acquire. So I think acquire means to build. So do you see how I use my context clues to help me figure this out? So let's go to the next page here. Okay. And again, I kind of said that. I said winter to spring, plenty of time, and then strength to fight. What do you think acquire means using the context clues? Well, I kind of worked through that with you. And I use the one context clue I like to use is synonyms. What are similar words that might mean the same as this word? And I might put it in place of that word to see. So instead of saying acquire, I said which gave him plenty of time to build strength. So that's why I think the word acquire means to build. And that is correct. If you were saying the same thing or you had other things to build, to learn, okay, that would help us with our understanding the word acquire. So today again, yesterday you guys used your graffiti boards. You're going to use this again today because on the graffiti boards were the story with the highlighted word. So today what you're going to take is you're going to use that graffiti board of using that background knowledge. And now we're going to have our words and we're going to highlight other words. Okay, we're going to circle and highlight important. We're going to circle important parts of the picture. And we're also going to highlight words that are going to tell me about that vocabulary word. Okay, so if you're at school, you're going to use the paper that is provided. If you're at home, you're going to use your slides. Okay, so here we go. So if I have the word unfortunate, here's the word unfortunate. I'm going to highlight or circle pictures, but I notice there's not much picture, so I don't really have any pictures. Okay, I might highlight other words that help me understand the word unfortunate. So that's what you're going to do on each slide is you're going to highlight other words that mean the same as unfortunate. Okay, he was the son of Zeus, king of the god. It was unfortunate for Hercules. However, that Hera was jealous of her husband's affection. I think maybe however might have something to do with it. So that might be a word I highlight. Okay, or maybe in the word unfortunate, I'm going to circle this word un. And I know that un means not. Okay, so again, that prefixes, understanding my prefixes and suffixes will help me too. Okay, so I know that un means not, so not fortunate. Okay, and I know that Hera was jealous of her husband's affection for his son. So Hera was jealous of Hercules. So I wonder what that unfortunate, so what are some of those words that help me figure out unfortunate? That's going to be your job. So again, you're going to do those same words from yesterday. So you're going to do unfortunate, coerce, boasted, seized, resourceful. With those words, over here in the writing, you're going to underline or highlight other context clues that help you figure out this word resourceful or coerce. Okay, and then this time I actually have pictures, so maybe there's something in the picture I could circle today on this one. Okay, so again, you are highlighting words that help you understand the meaning of the word resourceful or coerced or unfortunate. Okay, and then you're also going to circle things in the picture that might help you understand it. Good luck today.